Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Really thought we would have some news on Mike Matthews by now. So what are we waiting on? We're going to get into that here in just a little bit, but there was some news that came out yesterday throughout the course of the day. None of it was really a surprise. I guess we could start with Tennessee tight end Miles Kitselman makes it official, puts it out on Twitter. We're going to run it back. We got some unfinished business according to Miles Kitselman. Now, we kind of saw the writing on the wall here. Diego Pavia sues the NCAA, gets the extra eligibility for JUCO prospects. Austin Price and VolQuest had kind of put it out that Miles Kitselman was going to be going this route. And then the writing was really kind of on the wall when Holden Stace announced his intentions to enter the transfer portal. But yesterday, Miles Kitselman makes it official. Had 22 catches on the year, 301 yards and 4 touchdowns. We saw Josh Heupel get a little creative with him down there around the goal line against Georgia, put him in the backfield. He had a 1-yard touchdown run there as well. So you look at the tight end room moving into 2025, you're going to have Miles Kitselman, you're going to have Ethan Davis, and then you're going to have a couple of true freshmen in Jack Van Dorsayer and Deshaun Brain. But this was big news, but kind of old news. It's something we had already kind of talked about a little bit prior. There was some more news that came out yesterday that was no surprise to me or probably you guys as well, other than the timing of it. This came out via the transfer portal news. Tennessee linebacker Caleb Perry plans to enter the transfer portal. Now, you guys know, I've told you before, I record a lot of videos in preparation or, kind of expecting somebody to hit the portal. Caleb Perry was one of those guys. There was a lot of talk about him entering. I had been told by several people that he was going to be entering the portal. The transfer portal window opens. It closes. Caleb Perry, no news, nothing about papers. Similar to Mike Matthews, what we're seeing with Matthews. It comes out 20 minutes after the portal closes is when all the hoopla starts with Mike Matthews. Well, there was nothing from Caleb Perry. So I thought, I guess he's not going to enter the portal. I'd already made 2 specific videos on him based on time frames. But Caleb Perry played in 3 seasons at Tennessee, had 61 tackles, playing in 37 career games, played in 12 games this season, had 26 tackles, including 2.5 tackles for loss, also forced a fumble this year. Caleb Perry kind of fits in the mold here of the majority of the guys that we've seen enter the portal. Vyson Lang, Caleb Webb, Chaz Nimrod, Khalifa Keith, Cam Seldon, guys that weren't really going to contribute to this football team. And I say that saying this. Caleb Perry played a lot of football for Tennessee. Caleb Perry was a depth piece. Caleb Perry, Jalen Smith, 2 linebackers that were in your 2 deep and played a lot of football this year. But I think Tennessee is going to try to look to upgrade at that linebacker position, whether that be, the true freshmen that are coming in, Jaden Perlotti, Christian Gatt. They got some dudes coming in that linebacker room. Are they confident in that bunch? Do they believe they can get that bunch up to speed? But then you also look at Edwin Spillman as a guy that's likely going to play some good football for Tennessee this upcoming year now that he is healthy. And then, of course, you got Arian Carter, Jeremiah Thielander as well. So that tells me this coaching staff has the confidence in those guys. And I don't really put much concern on Caleb Perry entering the transfer portal. Austin Price actually said that Tennessee is looking at multiple wide receivers. That should come as no surprise. They're looking at a running back, and they are looking at an offensive lineman at the moment. Now, we've not seen any names other than Zachariah Branch that we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. But what are we waiting on? What is going on with Mike Matthews? We thought he would be making some type of decision yesterday. Kept waiting, kept refreshing, never saw anything come out. We're going to talk about it here in just a second. But as always, I need you guys to do that YouTube stuff for me. Just smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media reporters, journalists. What we are is what you are. We're fans. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. We're going live tonight, New Year's Eve extravaganza, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to do everything we can to stay live until midnight strikes. Can we do it? I believe in you guys. DJ Boogie will come out. We'll play EA Sports College Football. It is just a chill, laid-back hangout stream for the Talkin VAWLS family. I hope you come check it out tonight, again, live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. But let's talk about Mike Matthews. What is going on with Mike Matthews? The whole situation has been kind of strange, again, because of the timing, right? The fact that he went in to the transfer portal or announced his intentions to enter the transfer portal at the final hour. The portal was closed. Everybody at VolQuest was celebrating. We're shutting down the laptops. We're going to bed. But no, Hayes Fawcett puts out the tweet 20 minutes after the portal window closes. So what does that mean? Well, it means that he has filed his paperwork And Tennessee now has 48 hours to submit that. Well, 48 hours has come and gone. That would have been last night that the 48-hour mark would have hit. So what are we waiting on here? And there's been a lot of conversation. For me, the longer this plays out, the more it concerns me. And reading Austin Price put out an update and kind of said, once Mike Matthews submits the paperwork, Tennessee has 48 hours, but Mike Matthews also has some things he has to do on his end. He has to watch some videos and do some different things before he officially becomes available in the portal. So that's what we are waiting on. But for me, the longer this plays out, the more it concerns me. And why is that? Well, we go back to the reason why he entered. Now, a lot of people are talking about playing time. Is that why? If it was about playing time, I don't see Mike Matthews waiting until the final hour to go in. If it was about playing time or frustration with Kelsey Pope, I would think you would jump in as soon as the portal opens or as soon as the college football playoff loss happened. I would expect Matthews to jump in then, not at 10:30 on the last night to enter the portal. What about Nico? Right? There was a lot of talk about Nico and Mike Matthews getting cold feet because of the social media posts and Nico's tweets and Nico's Instagram post that he thought maybe Nico was going to be entering the portal. If that's the case, we've had 48 hours, a simple phone call, text message. Hey, brother, I'm staying. We're going to go run this thing back. Mike Matthews would pull his name out of the portal. So I keep following the tea leaves here, and it just keeps leading me back to money. Is this about money? Is this about Mike Matthews having leverage because of the mass exodus of players in that wide receiver room? Squirrel White, Caleb Webb, Chaz Nimrod, Nathan Laycock, Nate Spillman. That's 5. Brew McCoy's gone. Dante Thornton's gone. 7 guys are gone out of that wide receiver room. So returning guys, you would have 2 scholarship wide receivers returning for 2025. Now, yeah, you got an opportunity in the transfer portal. You got some true freshmen coming in that are really talented guys. Does Travis Smith find a way onto the field as a true freshman? I think Mike Matthews maybe saw some leverage that he would have here for money, and that's what it seems like to me. So to me, the longer it goes on, the more concerned I am. Last night, Austin Price said he gives it 52%. 52%. When you guys asked for the whole AP, give us a number. He said 52% chance that Mike Matthews remains at Tennessee. Said that Mike isn't in a big rush and Tennessee will have to put him in the portal. If he enters the portal, AP has said as much as he thinks he's gone. If he enters the portal, officially enters the portal. Now, what's our timeline here? AP also said it could be tomorrow, meaning today. He said every kid has to do certain things like fill out paperwork, watch a portal training video. If those things aren't done, then the 48 hours don't start. So it might be later in the week with the holiday. So if he's not done that paperwork, if he's not watched that training video, then the 48-hour clock did not start for Tennessee. Thus, that is what we are waiting for when it comes to Mike Matthews. Now, a lot of people upset with Kelsey Pope. A lot of people irate with Kelsey Pope. If we lose Mike Matthews to the portal, I don't know that I can sit on here and argue with you guys about a head needing to roll anymore. I don't see how, as a position coach, you can lose every player in your room outside of 2 scholarship guys and you continue to ride with that guy. I just don't know that I can continue to put up that argument. But if you do get Mike Matthews back and then you are recruiting someone in the portal, and I put out a brief update yesterday on Zachariah Branch, USC wide receiver. He was a 5-star prospect in the class of 23, 5'10", 175 pounds. He was out of Las Vegas, Nevada, played at Bishop Gorman High School up there. He was the number 4 overall player in his class, number 1 wide receiver in the class. I put it in the video yesterday that Austin Price said that they're going to take a big swing here, and it comes down to can you get him on campus or not. Now, his twin brother also plays safety. He was a 4-star safety coming out of high school, plays for USC. He was a top 100 player. Now he kind of dropped down. He's listed as a 3-star in the transfer portal, but this sounds like a package deal here. I talked about the update from Pete Nakos. Well, as soon as I posted the video yesterday, he put out a bigger update. He said Zachariah Branch and his brother Zion have yet to commit as the dead period comes to a close. Sources tell On 3 that Tennessee is going all in to land a visit using a recruiting pitch involving Brew McCoy. Nico Iamaleava's dad is also making a push. The brothers previously visited Arizona State and Georgia. So Tennessee's going all in here. Brew McCoy's involved. Nico's dad's involved. And then this came out on Twitter yesterday evening, late December 30th. This tweet comes out, and you guys recognize that emoji? You guys recognize the black and white picture? This is something that all the guys at Tennessee that have been returning, I think this is mocking Squirrel White. The thinking man emoji was what Squirrel White put out when he was teasing entering the portal. Now we've seen a lot of players on this football team change their image to black and white and put the thinking man emoji. Zachariah Branch throws that out there on Twitter yesterday. What are your thoughts? Jump into the comment section. Let's talk about it. As always, make sure you smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, go check out the Talkin VAWLS merchandise. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. That link is also in the description below. And shout out to the members of the channel. If you like what we do around here, you want to support the channel, think about hitting that join button down below. You can do it for as little as $1 a month, but it helps keeps the lights on around here throughout the off season. Join us tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, EA Sports College Football, but talking all things Tennessee football. But that is going to do it for this one because this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.